Hey docs, I'm going to drop in some footage of a live 10-minute talk that we recently did, and you're going to learn some gems about this. At the end of the talk, you'll see one of the problems that we've cleared up. And the problem is a lot of docs have untrained CAs, so at the end of the talk, they don't know what to do. So stay tuned on this talk, because I'm going to give you some solutions on how to make your CAs better at the end of a talk. But I want to drop in some live footage because we just did another 10-minute talk, and modestly we signed up 8 prepaid new patients. No big deal, but the truth is it took me about 8 minutes to get 8 prepaid new patients. 7 of those 8 chose to prepay for their care up front. Where else are you going to make over 15 grand legally in under 10 minutes? Watch this live footage, and then I'll give you the solutions on what your CAs are doing wrong at the end of a talk and how they can tweak it up and get you 2 to 3 more new patients. Check out the live footage. Okay, so at the end of the lecture, one of the things we've been teaching at our Art of the Close workshop is, number one, how doctors can do these 10-minute talks, and you are not hostage to your talent. In other words, I can teach you how to do 10-minute talks, and we've been replicating this now with hundreds of doctors. We'll be on the continent of Europe in November, we'll be in Australia in October, and we only have one left in the US of A in September. So if you want to learn how to do the 10-minute talk, we teach that at the Art of the Close. The last one is in Chicago in the USA this year. But a key element that we teach at that workshop, and we've got plenty of great feedback from docs, is what we teach your CAs to do. So at the end of that video, you saw my CA with a Congo line of new patients. There's a key here. Whatever the objections are, you need to make it the objective of your CA. Number 2 is you need to predict objections, like time, distance to the office, and perhaps the most important is insurance questions. Now, we're going to cover this on an upcoming webinar. We cover it in detail at the Art of the Close, but a lot of times we have docs that have never trained their CA, they don't give them any input, and they don't know how these questions are getting answered, and then they don't have new patients come in. You might be delivering a good talk, but your CAs might not be trained how to do it. Maybe you're not collecting money or setting an appointment at the end, and it's the kiss of death. And you'll know when you're not good at a talk when you hear something famous like, "Good reminder. Hey, thanks for the info again." It's like the worst. If you're getting things like nice talk, good pep talk, nice speech, you're not moving people out of awareness and into action. And most importantly, every other procedure in your office, I'm sure you train your CAs. Why don't docs train their CAs at talks and lectures? That's what we do at the Art of the Close. That's why you need to get to Chicago if you're in the USA, last one of the year. October, we go back to Australia, and November, we're going to be in Europe, and that's it for this year. This fall, on 3 continents, get to the Art of the Close, learn to speak, learn to close for growth, because your last 10% of your talk is 100% of your growth. And get away from pleasant reminder, nice info. That means you suck. You're too soft as a closer. You got to drive the process, get them to an action point. That's what we teach you. That's where you need to be. And the video you just saw could be you in the frame next time with a Congo line of new patients and their money out. Cheers, doc. See you at the Art of the Close.
This dude's the smartest dude as far as marketing in our profession, so you got to hook up with this guy if you're really interested in taking the message to the world. Let's hear it from my bro, Glad Broacki!
Joe Felicia, who passed away a number of years ago, who was by far the best communicator I'd ever seen in chiropractic. He would hand that baton off to you today, I have no question whatsoever. So